asking for awesome, because I have never once in my entire life installed a bathroom from scratch. Never done it. Never done this before. But right behind me, toilet, sink. Well, let's put it in picture-in-picture. I'll show you what all we're going to do. Where's it at? Sources. Where's my camera? Do I not have that? No, I don't have that. Pick and pick. There it is. Do I have it here? Video capture device. Activate. There it is. So here above my left elbow, that's where the sink's going to go. And then back here in the back, where is it? Right back there, right here. That's where the toilet's going to go. And see, that's the big question I've got right there. That pipe, I've got to cut that down flush, install the flange, put the screws in, the upright screw. I got to do all the hardware stuff. That's going to be the fun part. That's going to be the one that I probably have the biggest challenge on. Just because I've never done it before. And there's the big pick of the bathroom, but we're going to shrink it up a little bit and put it down here in the corner so we can see a little pick of the bathroom and a big pick of me. So tonight is typically when we do our happy hours, but as you can see, I'm not in any way, shape, or form prepared to do a happy hour today. I will, however, be doing this build out. I mean, I've been doing this. I've been going at it now since about 2. I put up the wall here. Went back to the store, got all my components that I needed for the bathroom. Went back to the store again to get some tubing that I needed, replaced the tubes I got. And then went back a third time to get a valve that I needed and replaced 2 of the tubes that I got because they were the wrong size. But now I'm all set. I'm all set, 100% ready to go, and it's time to do a happy hour. And our happy hour is going to be work. So this is the bathroom space. This is my hand. This is the bathroom space. This is where we're going to be doing the work. So first things first, I'm going to get down on my butt. Cheers to chat. I'm going to get down on my butt and switch this over to live chat real quick and cut that pipe down to flush with the ground. So, off we go. Time to get started. So I've got this cool little tool specifically for this job. It's not a single-use tool. It is a single use for my purposes. Because I'm not going to have much else use for it. That's why I didn't want to spend a lot of money and get like a reciprocating saw or anything like that. I don't need it. I mean, this is a single job that I have right now, which is getting this thing done. This, however, I want to show you what the most expensive tool that I've got. The most expensive tool that I've got. Why is this, a box cutter, the most expensive tool that I own? Well, that's a good question. Let me tell you. Every goddamn time I need a box cutter, I have to go to the store and buy another box cutter. Because I need it for a job, and I go put it in my toolkit or whatever. And then the next time I need it, I don't know where it's at. It's been moved, it's been used, you know, because I don't need them very often. So every time I need a box cutter, I need to spend $6 on a new box cutter. True story. But this little thing is entirely different from that. This is it's a saw. It's a hand saw that is, I'm not going to be able to do this much longer. There was a time that I couldn't do that, period, because I was too fat. But I am no longer that fat. I can slide in and out of the walls. But this is simply a hand-held wire saw A lot of camping kits have these, but you just take it. It's a wire, just like so. Take it, put it right down here at the bottom, run it back and forth until it goes through the pipe. I don't know how long this is going to take, but I imagine it's going to take forever. I probably should have done this before starting the stream. But I didn't. I wonder if I wrap it all the way around. No, that's not going to do anything. That's dumb. The challenge is going to be keeping it low and not having it run up the post. But I think I just solved that problem with a little piece of wood. So I need this pipe flush to the ground because I'm going to be cutting it flat and putting a flange on top of it. The flange is what is going to be holding the... Oh, we've cut through. The flange is what's going to be holding the toilet in place and the wax seal. This is going actually pretty quick. This is your upper body workout for the day too. Done. All right. And that, my friends, is that. Why did it cut clean, I wonder? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. All right, so that goes. Now, this hole goes right down to our septic tank. And I'm going to sweep it out. Do you like my butt? Woo, look at this. It's all coiled up now. See that? It's all coiled up. All right, so I'm going to sweep it out, sweep out this space. Because the next thing is going to be actually mounting. I got to find my broom. It's going to be actually mounting the bracket to the concrete. And I'm using actual nails screwed into the concrete this time. And not just liquid nails like I'd done before. All right, let's sweep this out so that I have a nice clean space for my flange to attach. And I gotta say, YouTube is a fantastic resource for this stuff. It is an absolutely fantastic resource. Everything, yeah, everything I learned about being nice or whatever, everything I needed to know about growing up, I learned in kindergarten. Everything I've learned about installing a toilet, about installing a toilet, installing a sink, installing a bathroom, installing drywall. Everything I've learned about this stuff, I learned from YouTube. So I am at great risk right now of becoming one of the most dangerous creatures on the planet. A white male who's competent enough to do stuff. Just competent enough. Who we got in chat? Sunflowers in the... no, I'm not wearing my kilt. Hi, Vanessa Kitty. I'm just wearing regular shorts today. Okay. I need my pen. I need my pen. Where's my pen? Slip. My marker, my magic marker. Where is it? My marker. My marker. There it is. Sliding through the walls like a boss. Shaka. All right. So, what I need to do to install this flange, this is where the screws for the toilet go. So, they're going to drop in here and slide there. So I need these to be equidistant from the wall. And for that, I could really use my tape measure. Damn it. Which is also over here. So I need the tape measure. What else do I need while I'm out here? Anything? Okay. The hardware for the... So yeah, these screws for the toilet. I'll show these to you. I think these are the screws. These big mama jammas. This one and this one right here. So these go into the flange. The screw here. The screw here. These go into the flange. And they'll be equidistant from the wall. Right now they are not. So I need to twist it, pop it, twist it, turn it, so that they are equidistant. And then when the toilet goes in, that's the little screws on either side of the toilet that'll hold it in place. So, yeah, you just need to need my screwdriver now. God damn it! Ugh. Gotta get my screwdriver. Every damn time I get down, I gotta get back up. Every time I get down, I gotta get back up. That's like a song, isn't it? All right. Probably ought to get a hammer too and another screwdriver. I don't need that. All right. And the reason I'm going to need the hammer is because I got to turn this damn thing. And it's pretty tight. And it doesn't need to be glued or anchored in or anything because doesn't need to be glued in or anchored in or anything like that because it is the wax seal is going to help anchor it in. And there's well, I mean, it's going to be anchored in. I take that back. It's going to be anchored in, but it doesn't need to be glued in. It doesn't need to be glued in because it's got pressure coming down on it and all the liquid is going down. None of the liquid is coming up. So there's no need to glue it in. Shaka. All right, these guys got to go over here. And that fan is doing very little work. All right. So I'm going to measure from the front of this hole. That is 11 inches. And the back of this hole should be also 11 inches. Yep. Hang on. Nope. That is 10 and 7/8. This is almost 12. So no, we're not even close. That's 12. That's okay. So these screws, like so, yeah, they're wildly off. All right. If that is what I think it is, 11 and a half, 11. Let's go 1/4 inch, 11 1/4. Right at 11 3. All right, there we go. I think I just did it. I think I got it. Double check. Ha 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 ha. That's 11 1/4. That is 11 1/4. Okay, that is where we need to be. That is perfect. That's not how it should go in. It should be nice and easy. Maybe I need to, yeah, I know what I need to do real quick. Make it go in a little bit easier. I got a secret weapon for that. Be right back. Where is my secret weapon for making things go easier? This will do. That'll do. Dun, 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 dun. I gave it a little penetrating oil. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Should make it go much easier, much smoother. And shouldn't give me huge problems. Yeah, that's much better. There we go. Now, double check my measurements. That should be turn this way a little bit and turn this way a little bit. Da, 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 da. That's 11 1/2, 11 1/4, 11 1/4. There we go. Triple and quadruple check my measurements to make sure we are equidistant from the wall. 11 1/4 and 11 1/4. All right. Or at least close enough in equidistance so we can make it fit. And we can. All right. So now, I'll take these guys out of the way. Install my handy dandy drill bit into my drill. By the way, I was elated when this wall went in as easy as it did. I am looking forward to I'm actually looking forward to installing all the other walls, since this one went in so easily. I was dreading it. I thought it was going to be a shit show. All right. But it was not. All right. This drill bit sucks. Now, that should have all my holes nice and started, so I can pull this out and not worry about getting my flange messed up. Yeah, beautiful. All right. How deep do I need to go? Shit. I need to go pretty much all the way. I'm going to be here all damn night. Do I need to have a starter hole for these? All right. I do need to know. I don't think I need to go all the way in. Oh, hello, horsefly. Get out of here, jackass. Where'd you go? I had a horsefly on my arm. All right, I only need to go a little bit further. All right, there's a horsefly in here, and he is bothering me. I'm going to have to kill me a bug. Oh! Fuck is that horsefly? I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Where'd you go, you sumbitch? There you are. He is a biting horsefly. He's going to have to die. Gotcha. I hit him. I don't know if he's dead, but he is not going to survive the night. There he is. Where'd you go? I see you. Come on back. This has got a real Ozymandias feel to it, doesn't it? Ah. This drill is going to take me a minute because this drill is a slow drill, apparently. But we shall see. Got the proper torque, I hope. Should get me through it. Where'd he go? Is he gone? All right. There he is. Gotcha. He dead. Bastard. All right, that's the wrong torque. Back to the drill side. That'll do. That did it. All right, that's how deep I need to go, too. Take my glasses off. Step on the fly. I murdered a fly. I hope it dies. There we go. Perhaps it dies. All right. It's doing much better now. Gotta make sure the hole's cleaned out. All right. Last two. Or is it three? I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got that hole, this hole, and the one I'm working on right now. Next. I need to swap out my battery. I've been using this all day, and the battery's running out. You see, the biggest challenge today wasn't doing the actual work. The biggest challenge today is getting everything together so that I could do all of the work. I had to make 4 trips to Home Depot. The first trip was getting the drywall. The second trip was getting the toilet and the sink. The third trip was was swapping out the hose. But then I couldn't find the right valve for the toilet. And I don't think they had it at the Home Depot I was going to. But I ended up finding it at the other Home Depot. Which worked out good. In the end, I suppose. bet this blade is hot as hell. Woo, yeah. I should probably let it cool off. Before I ruin it. But I just got like a 1/4 of an inch left to cut. All right, that should do. Okay. Flange goes back in the hole. Line up my bits with where they need to be. Tap it into place. Get my other drill. Where'd it go? Where'd my other drill go? There it is. On the tabla. You know what I could use right now? A drinky dink of water. While I'm at it, let's look and see what we got in chat. All right. That is true, sunflowers. Things are coming along. Slowly but surely. Every little bit. Things are coming along. Little by little, things are getting better. All right. Now it's time to put in the screws. Now, before I actually plug everything in, I could turn on the sink, but in order to do the toilet, I'm gonna have to turn the water off and on again. I'm gonna turn the water off, do some stuff with this pipe, put a valve on the end, put a valve on the end of this pipe. That's basically what I need to do. Not a big deal. Ow. Where's my level? Ugh. I can make it level now. As best I can with my giant 2-foot level. That is about as level as it needs to be. Oh, it's a little bit high on this side. Okay, get you down. Right there. Definitely high up here in the front. Still high in the front. Better. Have to lift it up in the back, I suppose. Still too high in the back, or too high in the front. Whoops. I think it's just crooked. There we go. That'll do. sure we're lined up. There we go. Now we're lined up. All right. And now once I put it on the wax seal, I'll be able to adjust it because it'll be sitting up. I may need to put some boards underneath it to keep it level, but I think we'll be fine. Well, shit. Well, that's not a Phillips head screwdriver. That's a star recess bit. And I've got one of those in my kit. Gotta go get the right bit, boys and girls. They drive easier when you use the right driver. I go over here to my handy dandy workbench where I've got my bits. I didn't know it was a star bit. That's stupid. The person who came up with star bits is dumb. Slightly larger. Slightly larger. Wrong size. All right, which one's bigger? Looks like it's this one. Yep. But I will also bring this one. No, this one. That should do. Oh yeah, that's a nice cozy fit right there. Here we go, satellite radio. Y'all getting hit with the boom, boom. Beat so large, we're stepping on leprechauns, shitting on y'all with the boom, boom. You heard me. Boom, boom. All right. Oh, that's much better. Cool how easy it drills in when you have the right drill bit. Neat how that works. And finally, there we go. Now, can I drill it down a little further over here? I can. There we go. There's no daylight under that thing. We are good to go. All right. That is that. That is the first step of this little process. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first step is complete. Got the flange and the floor. And we are level. A little bit high on the front. I think that's just because the floor is sloped. That'd be okay. That's okay. All right. On to the next thing. And the next thing I want to do is go ahead and put in the sink here, and then we'll come back and put in the toilet here. Because the sink is going to be the easier of the two jobs, I believe. All right. So the sink I'm using is a simple sink. Nothing extravagant. Just a basic bathroom sink. In a 24-inch cabinet. And attached to that bathroom sink is all the stuff we need. So I'm bringing the cabinet first. I did this specifically so that we would have a storage place for paper towels, toilet paper, you know, bathroom stuff. There we go. And that's where it's going to be. It's going to be a little bit up off the ground because it's got to be pushed up against the wall. But then we'll level it out, steady it, and we're done. But I realize now that the sink it has the sink top and it has the sink top, the sink basin, but not the fucking plumbing. It didn't say I had to buy the P-trap. It didn't say I had to get all the other shit. Nowhere in here is the checklist that says, oh, get the P-trap, get the S-trap, whatever, all the shit underneath the sink. It didn't say that. Faucet, water supply line, utility knife, caulk, screws, stud finder, level, screwdriver, hammer, shims. It doesn't say you need to get the fucking plumbing. God damn it. Gotta go back to Home fucking Depot again. Pain in the ass. Alright, no problem. No problem. No problem, no problem, no problem. Has the drain to the faucet, but not the drain to the sink. Great. Alright, well. Ogre Smash is in the household. Yeah, see, I know, I guess it is kind of standard for fixtures. I just didn't know. Because it has a checklist right here on the box box has a checklist. I read it twice. I want to make sure I get everything I need to get so that I don't have to come back and get more stuff, because that would be a pain in the butt. I went down the checklist twice. You know what's not on the checklist? Guess. And I've never installed a sink before from scratch, so I don't know what they come with. You know, it's my own fault. It's my own ignorance. I just didn't know. Live and learn. All right, so I'm going to move the camera over here. So I can kind of see what I'm doing here. Yeah, so this is the sink. It comes with a couple of handles for the cabinet, a couple of screws for the sink itself. But so I'm going to go ahead and anchor this in to where it needs to be here. I'm going to anchor it onto the cabinet, put all the pieces into the cabinet that need to be put in. Install the faucets. I'm going to have this fully installed, secured to the wall. I'm not going to caulk it to the wall and seal it in there with that nice clean seal, because I am going to want to remove it. I'm going to need to remove it when I paint everything, because this is going to get painted. It's just not today, not until I'm done with all the electrical work and everything on the inside. So, but I am going to secure it to the wall so it doesn't move. But first things first, we will do the handles. And maybe I should put the faucet on and then attach it to the top, yeah? Yeah, because then I'm not going to be like going up and down and dealing with all the shit. I could just attach the faucet, right? Yeah, work smarter, not harder. As my dad used to tell me. He would also say, "Why are you shining a light over there? Damn it, I'm working right here. Shine it here." Not on my hand. Pretty sure we all had that experience with a dad at some point. It occurred to me that my newest has never had that experience with his dad, so I'm going to have to do that with him at some point. I mean, it's my obligation, right? That's level. That's level. That's level. All right, well, it's perfectly level, as is. So, I'm just going to, yeah, I'm going to install those faucets. Where's the faucet? There it is. Okay. These will go in my pocket where I will not lose them. All right. Let me get the faucet. And the water return hoses, or the water feed hoses, rather. Faucet hoses. Okay. And I should be able to tighten all of these by hand. I shouldn't have to use a wrench to tighten them anymore. You know, we should be good to go that route. Yeah. Should be. Hand tightened with tape. Should be just fine. All right. Now I will seal this with caulk, just so it doesn't move around and go anywhere. This part goes underneath, I believe. This part goes on top. This goes underneath. Yeah. Okay, and then the other part here. And again, never done this before. Kind of faking it. Learning as I go, you know. I mean, I can't imagine it being, this one I need putty on. I can't imagine it being super complex. I mean, most people don't do it because they're either afraid to do it or they just don't know, not because they can't. Know what I mean? Or they don't have time, which is perfectly legit as well. I mean, all of those are perfectly legit reasons to hire a professional who knows, who is competent and capable and can do this shit in, like, you know, 30 minutes. Takes me all afternoon because I'm going back and forth to the store 6 times. But you hire a professional so that you're not doing it all afternoon, for one thing. You pay for their experience because, well, they've earned it, you know, over a lifetime of doing it. They've seen this stuff before. They know what they're doing. So, but again, we can do it. Because most of us don't want to. It's not that we can't. It's just that we don't want to. Because we trade our time for money. And if we can hire somebody with our money and save some time, then we do. And there's nothing wrong with that. And a competent professional is a good person to have on your side when you need to get this stuff done. So I just seeded this in some plumber's putty. And I'm going to wipe it off with my finger. And wipe it off on the bottom too. But on the bottom, I'm going to have this screw its way in. So the putty will hold it in place and will be anchored. I'm going to take all the excess back off. And that should be sealed and watertight till kingdom come. Hallelujah, amen, hallelujah. All right. Putty finger. Am I planning on flooring in here? I do not plan on putting in tile. I'm just going to stain it. Just going to give it a stain on the concrete. So no tile, no special flooring. I know the plans for the space said tile, but those weren't my plans. I don't want to do tile. I might at some point in the future. I won't rule it out. I just don't want to. That's all. What the hell is this thing? What does this thing do? Is it going here? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Alright, so this attaches here. Uh-oh. Huh. Alright, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Hang on. Gotta go check out the instruction manual, which is somewhere over here. I hope. Aha, here we are. Installation manual. Okay, so that goes in there. E, D, F, G, K. So this attaches to the stopper. I may have gone out of order. Installing drain body. Silicone sealant. That's the plumber's putty. That's that thing. Oops. Come here. Ah. All right. Did that. I thought I was going to get away with not using the instruction manual. Silly me. That's not how things work. That'll get me in a... All right. That thing there. Now, this goes in like that with this little tab on the outside. And this goes in like this. Like this. All the little things go like this. How does it go in there? Okay, so it says I take this little thing off. Before installation, unscrew protective cap from the horizontal rod. Is this the protective cap? No, that was the protective cap. Unscrew that. Unscrewed. Okay. Then insert the stopper into the drain hole of the sink. Insert the horizontal rod into the drain body and through the hole of the stopper until you hear a click. Will I hear a click? Oh, this will click. Okay. So that goes in there. This goes in here. And that clicked. And it's in. All right. There we go. Okay. I'm not sure I put enough putty in there. It's good. I can test it. But if I need to undo it, I can always pop that thing back out. Yeah, I can do it. No problem. Okay, if I need to replace the putty. But I think I got enough in there. It's seeped out around the outside. We're good. It'll solidify. It'll be fine. It will be fine. I hope. All right, next up, that goes in there. This goes over here. This apparently goes in here. Somehow. There we go. Okay. And now, this should go somewhere like that. There we go. All right. That putty has to get... I do something about that putty, though. Okay. I'm going to take this off. Take this off. Take this off. Because I just did the little stopper thing, and the putty bounced. So, I'm going to put that back here. I'm going to put in a little bit more of the putty. I probably don't need to, but I'm gonna. Because, you know, more is probably not going to hurt it. Just putty the shit out of this thing. The last thing I want is my brand new sink to be acting stupid on me. Ugh. Pop you out. Pop you out. Give a nice fat roll of putty here. All around the base. Should affect a fake Italian accent. Be, hey, it's me, Mario. Because I'm a plumber now. uh, that would be terrible. I won't do that. Ever. Don't worry. This is more putty than should be allowed for human use anywhere ever. All right. I should have the tape too. My plumber's tape. Where'd I put it? Right here. I knew I was forgetting something. It's one of my favorite things. The silicone tape is good stuff. And I have learned over the years that there is a right way and a wrong way to do silicone tape. And I almost always do it both ways. Ah, come on. All right, I think I got it. All right, that is gotten. I'm gonna put another little dab under there. Pull it tight. And then leave it be. Okay. The putty fans walk like this. There we go. All right, get this shit off my fingers. All right. Now, redo the steps that I just finished. Put this in there. This in there. Okay. And this right here. Had it the third one down. There we go. There we go. Now it's properly positioned. Get the bracket in where it goes. Oh, shit. Y'all saw this. Y'all were laughing, weren't you? That's fine. That's fine. There we go. You go there. You go here. Hey, 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 ho. Here we go, satellite radio. Y'all getting hit with the boom, boom. Beat so large, I'm stepping on leprechauns. Oh, would I get in trouble with YouTube if I'm sitting here singing that? I mean, it's a really bad rendition. I'll stop. I don't want to get taken off the air because I'm singing to myself. That would suck. All right. I can't even wash my hands in my own sink because I ain't got a drain in my sink. Tomorrow is going to be 100% dedicated to drywall, but apparently tomorrow is going to be at least partially dedicated to putting plumbing in to my fucking sink. It's fine. Whatever. All right. Okay, so that putty needs to dry. If that putty doesn't dry, I'm going to have to... Is it supposed to anchor itself in the bottom like that? Is that supposed to rest on the bottom of the sink? Like, is this supposed to rest up there on the bottom of the sink? I gotta see something real quick. No, because if it... Yeah, if this does... If this... Yeah, that has to be where it's at. That goes anywhere else, it doesn't seat properly. Okay. Never mind. My least favorite part of this is figuring out where stopper's supposed to go. All right. And that's my least favorite part, even at home, with my home sinks. Like, figuring out how to calibrate this motherfucking thing. Calibrate. All right. So that's where I want it to be when it's... And when it's open... It's so crooked, though. All right. We'll leave it be. I'll let the putty set up. And then I'll fiddle with this thing later. But it's like crooked. Oh, that's what's going on. I see what's happening. This stupid thing is bent. That's why it's crooked. Look at that wiggling around. All right. Let's see here. Where's it bent? Let's see. Can I get this out? Or is it stuck in here forever now? Looks like the bend is right about here. That's where I want it to be when it's up. There we go. And now we're done. Now we are finished with the sink. For now. For the faucet, at least. Down is up. We're set. Now, I'm supposed to trim that off, but I don't want to. I'll leave it as it is. Unless it hits the pee sink, the pee drain, then I have to fix it. But I don't have the pee drain because I'm stupid. Fuck. All right. What are we doing over here, guys? Yeah, I've got a little gap under the sink, but I got some shims I can fix up with that. I'm not terribly worried about it. What I have under here, what I have down here, I'll show you. What I've got down there isn't so much a gap. Yeah, it's just a little. Now there's a little bit of a gap behind the wall back here, but that can be sealed with caulk when it comes time to seal it up and finish the wall and paint the wall. So that's why I'm not anchoring it to the wall yet. There's a little bit of a gap back there to the wall, but until I'm ready to anchor it, I don't have to mess with that. We'll have a little gap behind the wall. That's just what we're going to have. It's not going to be a problem. All right, let's bring y'all back up. All right. Next stop is installing the water flow valves. Yeah. All right. You're set there. Get you on. You are the hot water. I could put a bucket under here. I can just put a bucket under here and have water. 5 gallons at a time. I am going to need to get that plumbing. I'm going to need to get that plumbing kit. for the sink. Means I've also got to get PVC glue. Shit. That's fine. It's fine. No problem. Like I said, tomorrow was going to be dedicated to the drywall, but it will be dedicated to plumbing and drywall. And Friday will be a bottling day. Almost exclusively. Bottling and labeling all day Friday. All right. And this is the cold water inlet. Now, I don't have a hot water heater yet. So the hot water inlet won't actually be doing anything yet. I'm pretty sure I put the tape on this backwards. But as long as it works, it's fine. Now, for the crawling under stuff part of the adventure, all the stuff on here is done. Now we flip it. Ow. Okay. All right. Now under here where the magic happens. My hands are filthy. Yeah. Aye. Got the cold water, hot water, and my tubes are way too long. That's cool. Right? Cold water on the right, hot water on the left. Oh, 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 hey. Here we go, here we go. Get my little plumbing tape, silicone tapey, tapety tape, tape, tape. Ah, hate it when I do this. I'm sure there's a technique for doing this that I don't know about that makes it much easier than how I do it. You know, if I had a topic for a happy hour tonight, I might have done a happy hour, but I didn't have a topic. I don't know what to talk about. I've been so deeply involved in this project this week. I barely had time to study the AI stuff last week. Talk about that. I'm still not thoroughly well versed in Chat GPT and AI things. All right, that is hand tightened. I got to go turn the alarm off on my phone because it is telling me to lock my car at my house. But I'm not at my house, so I don't have to worry about that. Hey, 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 ho. But I do need to test it and make sure that it works when it comes time to do it. So I will be able to do that. All right, next, hot water return, or hot water flow. Get the nut. Low nut. Huh. That one had a little rubber or plastic gasket. The other one did not. All right. Fine. All right. That's that. Now for the hot water. Pipe to go in. Well, there we go. That pipe down where it goes. Put this where it belongs. Now for the moment of truth. That is not tight. I need to get a wrench. Hand tightening was not good enough. Where's my wrench? Pliers will do. Uh-huh. But I would much rather have my... Not that one. Well, that might be the one I get. That's too big. Not the one I want. Where? Oh, where is my hairbrush? That's the one I'm looking for. All right. That was not the reaction that I wanted when I turned on the water. Yeah. All right. Get you fixed. Proper. There we go. Now you're tight. You're not going anywhere, are you? Yeah, boy. I'll do the same thing with you while I'm down here. I like these PEX pipes down here. They bend, so you don't have to, I don't have to bend to get them, to get my wrench in position. You know, I can move the pipe. All right. That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, the moment of truth. my sink works. Beautifully. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Now I need to anchor the top. There we go. Now anchor the top with my handy dandy screws that I got in my pocket. And now we have a sink. All right. Ooh. What did I do with my screw bit? There it is. Okay. Put you there. Get you here. Once we got all the air out of the line, it worked just fine. Now, interesting. So these screw holes are simply to help level the sink. They're not actually anchoring the sink in. And they don't actually anchor in shit because there's nothing to anchor them to. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not even sure what those damn screw holes do now. That just means I'm going to have to caulk the sink top down. I'll do that in due time. In due time. Maybe tomorrow. But not today. Not today, Satan. All right. Make sure I don't have any more hardware over here from the sink that I'm missing. And I do not. All right. Next up is the toilet. All right. I am very happy about this. Get a towel in there. A little bit disturbed that there's there's always going to be a little water down here, I suppose. But I want that putty to dry. And if the putty don't dry, well, I'm going to have to go in there and do something about it. Put in some Loctite, glue, sealant, something to hold that thing in. Maybe just caulk it. Maybe that's what I have to do. I don't know. Any suggestions from chat? All right, well, we'll come back to it. We'll revisit this topic at a later date. I also need to take my towel, wipe out the inside because I had a little spilly spill when I first turned it on. There we go. Everybody's clean. Everybody's clean and happy. Beautiful. All right. We have a sink. We have a sink. All right. Now, for the piece of resistance. That's the English version of piece de resistance. The thing we've been waiting for since May 2020. King Charles has one. Now I'm about to have one. Of my very own. I'm gonna drag this into the bathroom though, before I open it up here. Let's get this camera back up out of the way. We all good? Yep. These things are surprisingly heavy. Considering they're mostly empty air. But I guess they gotta be kind of sturdy because they gotta hold fat guys and fat women. Fat boys and fat women alike. So they gotta be kind of sturdy, I suppose. But they're deceptively heavy. Ugh. And it's gonna go right there. Boom. Right there, give or take a couple inches, maybe right there. Looks like I'm gonna need to shim it up a little bit underneath. There is gonna be a gap underneath my throne here. But we'll get it worked out. It won't be a long-term problem. It will be a short-term problem. This is the lid for the back. All right, you're out of here. I don't need you anymore. Come on. Get up. Of course it won't fit through there. Why would it fit through there? That would be crazy. All right. So the question is going to be, how much height do I need to give my throne? This might be it. So that it sits level upon its space. Now I'm still got to put the wax ring in. So we're not there yet. But I think that's what I need. I need a board. I need this board, as a matter of fact. I trim it up, put it around the side. Hell, maybe I could put this type of wood on the floor. Use this kind of wood as the base. It's just pallet wood. All right, we're not there yet. Let me get my. Let me do the things I need to do with the toilet. And still, Jesus. All right, high efficiency, elongated, dual flush toilet. First, install floor bolts into your toilet flange. Done. Oh, first thing they say in the instructions. This is pretty helpful. It says remove old toilet. Like, I assume they did that because some dumb son of a bitch was like, I'll just put the new toilet in on top of the old toilet. And they were like, I don't understand why this new toilet ain't working proper. Fucking morons. I'm not quite sure yet. I think I might just have to, ow, fuck, that hurt. Do this for now. To make sure that it stays where it needs to be and that it's level. That's level. That's level. That's level. All right. So that's not a perfect solution, but it's that's a solution for now. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do for now. It's not forever, but it's for now. It's a little ghetto, if you ask me, but that's why I'm not happy about it. But it'll do. It'll serve its purpose. And then we will move on. Actually, I'm not sure that's going to work. The reason I'm not sure that's going to work is I don't think I can connect those screws. I don't know. All right, we're going to have to see what we can do. All right, kids. Let's see what I can figure out here with this. Mr. Jiggs is in the house. What's up, Jiggs? All right. All right, let's go to the next step. See what we need to do. Next step, install the wax ring. Remove the plastic bag from the wax ring. Place the toilet on its lid, on its top. Upside down, if you will. Like so. I'm not sure I actually need it on that side. I don't know. I don't know if I need this at all. Because that flange should. Let's try this again. Without the wood. Okay, so the problem is that it's uneven. And I got this lip down here in the front. But if I set it on its lip like that, will it be level? No. It's high in the back. So it's gonna have to be sitting like this, which means I need a little something under here. And maybe all I need is that. Yeah, it looks like that's all I need. And that should have it nice and stable. So now it's a little bit high over here. So level there. Level enough there. Level enough in the back. Let's see here. Ah, shit. Yeah? Yeah? Huh. All right. I'm gonna have to see how I can level it out once I get the wax ring in there. But it doesn't look like I need a lot of manipulation right now. All right. So I flip it over and I set the wax ring where it belongs, which is right here. Sorry about that. The wax ring is simply a seal between the netherworld underneath and the overworld up above. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Okay, good. And the wax ring goes in like so. It says installing the wax ring, but there's no installation that has to be done. You place it. That's all. Around the raised outlet ring of the bowl and press firmly enough so the wax ring adheres to the bowl. Position the toilet bowl on the flange is the next step. So, adhere to the bowl. It's adhered. It's adhered. All right, so it's going to sit up here on top of this flange And there's going to be, it's going to be higher than, that wax ring is an inch and change, and the lip is, yeah, okay. But it's also going to compress down. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to have underneath the toilet to balance it out in the front. You know, it's eventually going to settle down onto it. Let's see what happens. You know, if I fuck it up, I can always go get another. Do not remove. Whoops. Whoops. This is when the old humble guy breaks his toilet before he even installs it. All right. Now, a very delicate procedure. Of placing the toilet on the wax ring. Or the wax ring on the flange, I guess. Okay. 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 Now, see if we're level. Well, in a moment. Secure bowl to floor. Plastic discs. Blah, blah, blah. First things first, are you level? High in the back. So, a little nudge to the front. High in the back. Needs to come over a little bit. A little. Another nudge up here. There we are. We're good. Right where it's at. Beautiful. That's about where it needs to be. There's that. Okay. Beautiful. Terrific. That's where we need to be. All right. And I'll put a bead of caulk around there because I do not want this to move at all. Where's my knife go? Where did my knife go? There it is. Cut me a stick. Have that baby in place. Ah, come on. All right. Make sure I didn't fuck it up. Perfect. 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 All right. Caulk the shit out of this motherfucker. Make sure it's not going anywhere. Secure it to the floor. I'm going to do all the stuff to secure it, and then I'm going to come back and run that bead of caulk. So over here in the kit, we've got all the stuff to secure this to the floor. And then some. All the stuff, and then some other stuff that I don't know what that stuff is. Look at this. I'm so excited. I'm about to have a toilet. I'm about to have a functioning bathroom, guys. I'm going to have to shut the water off briefly so that I can install a valve. Secure the bowl to the floor. All right. So I've got this thingy, a washer, and a wing nut, and the cap. This thingy, a washer, a wing nut, and a cap. Two different size washers. All right. Make sure I get the right size washer. Yeah, we don't rock at all. Good. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Do. That's the wrong. Damn, had a 50-50 chance on the fucking wing nut, and I got the wrong one. And I almost dropped this down the toilet. That would have been funny as hell. I just install the toilet and immediately drop a wing nut down into it. That would have been hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Old Humble guy, you would have been hilarious for doing that. Ha 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 ha. Tell us another funny joke. You fucking bot. All right. I definitely have it secured on the right side here. And I need to do the same on the left side. And make sure it's still level. Ah. Hui, hui, hui. I should have gotten proper shims last time I was at the store. But I'll get some proper shims next time I go. Which will be in the morning. Because I have to go back. Get plumbing for the sink. Because I'm a dope. I mean, it was an innocent mistake. I just didn't know it didn't come with plumbing. It didn't say it didn't come with plumbing. I mean, it said it came with everything else. It said what it didn't come with and what I had to get. But it didn't say that. Sha-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na. And we're still level. We're flat and level on all sides. Hot damn, hot damn, hot damn. Well, secure yourself. There you go. You are not secured. Secure yourself. What the fuck is going on? All right. Now, the next part. That's problematic. Problematic. Yep, I'm gonna have to get shims. Proper shims to shim this up because it is not secure quite yet to the floor. A little bit on this side, a little bit on this side, a little bit in the middle. And the reason I say proper shims is because these are just pieces of wood that I got here. They're flat. Shims are angled. But y'all knew that, I presume. All right, now for the next bit, the tank. Actually, what I'm going to do next is turn off the water, then come back in here and fix that valve. Tater Dom is here. Cheers, Tater Dom. Ow. It's just going to take me a second. I have this valve right here that has to go on the pipe. And I need the water turned off so that I can do it. But I only need it off for like 5 minutes. Drain the water real fast so we lose the water pressure out of the system. And then I got to pull the cap off that. I don't know why they didn't put the valve on the pipe to begin with. I guess they just didn't have it. In their truck. I don't know. All right, water pressure is drained almost entirely. Very nearly gone. It is Kaputski. All right, now, clock's ticking. Gotta move, gotta move. Okay. Drain the water out of this line so as to not make a huge mess. And then come at with my wrench that I put over here, pull that cap off, and put on the valve. Clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. Should have probably done this. Oh shit. The whole fucking pipe is moving. That's not what I want at all. Tick tock, tick tock. I don't know why they went this route. Doesn't make any damn sense. As to why they would put a valve or a pipe here without a valve, knowing what it was going to. You know? It doesn't make any damn sense to me. All right. We're drained as much as it's going to be. Now I need the valve, the tape, yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. They know there was going to be a toilet here. I told them what I was going to use it for. I told them what they were installing. They knew what I needed. You know, it's one of life's mysteries, I guess. One of life's mysteries. And that should do it. All right. Time to turn the water back on. Whew. Okay, get it back into the system. System is operational. Whew, that was exciting. That was like a Mission Impossible mission I was doing there. All right, we got no leaks. Air bubbles are out. I'm gonna need to do something about this putty job in here. Because we got a little bit of a leak from something. What did I leak from? That's all right. I know how to fix that. I truly do. I need to get the plumbing installed. That's what I need to do. I need the plumbing installed. Okay. Next up, my water return line for the toilet needs to be installed over there. Then I need to install the tank on top of the toilet. And I might be able to flush it tonight, the Lord be willing, and the creek don't rise. I will not have a functioning sink, but I will have a functioning toilet. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is more significant to civilization than a functioning sink. Because kings had functioning sinks. Even way back in the barbarian eras. But it wasn't until civilization came to the world that they had proper functioning toilets. And ladies and gentlemen, I am on the precipice of having a proper functioning toilet here in my own clubhouse of the Old Humble Distilling Company. Which means I will truly be able to do a 24-hour live stream from the distillery. A full, what is it, 9 hours that you're allowed to do before it stops counting it? I don't remember what the numbers are. I'm trying to get all the goop and shit on this off without cutting the braid. All right. Little copper gasket in there. I don't know if I actually need that or not. I do not. Because if that's in there, I can't use it. Tape it up. Wrap it up. Nah, I'll tape it. Wrap it up. Blink, 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 blink. Wrap it up. Sorry I'm not particularly active in chat. I am actually working. Doing work. And I really don't have a topic for tonight to discuss, as if it were a happy hour. I got nothing. I'm anxiously watching the situation in Ukraine, as usual, because it's should be about the time for Ukraine to go on their offensive and kick the piss out of Russia. They're getting close. They've got their air defense systems sorted, it appears. There was an article on, I think it was CNN, that came across my feed. It said Ukraine's air defenses have drastically improved over the last year. How did they do it? How did they do it? That's the dumbest headline I've ever. We know how they fucking did it. They did it with American toys. They got the Patriot missile system. That's how they did it. Idiots. Yeah. All right. Let's sop this shit up over here. Got a little bit of moisture on the ground. I need to sop it up with my towel so that it doesn't affect my brand new wall. At least not significantly. All right. All right, kids. Now we got to put in the lid. Not the seat, the back. The back portion. All right. This is actually one of the parts that I hate most. I don't like putting this in because we're attaching stuff with holes in it. It has to be a tight seal. I don't like it. Ugh. All right. But I am going to work right here. Can y'all see me here? Yeah, y'all can see me. I'm going to work right here and do all the stuff inside the tank that needs to be done real quick. Because they want you to attach the tank and then attach all the stuff. And it seems to me kind of dumb to do all that shit. Well, maybe not. Because this is one of those tanks that has the... Okay, so the stuff that has to attach to the lid. And the lid, what do I do with the lid? The lid to this is... Where the hell did I put the lid? Alright, it'll turn up. Oh, it's right here next to me. Doy! Alright. Around to the other side. Around to the other side. Alright. So this little gasket thingy goes down here on the bottom. Goes right there. And that seats. There's that. And that seats in the little hole back here. And these screws go right there. And voila. That's how it's done. Now, I've got to crawl around for a second and attach these wing nuts and those washers. What do those fucking things do? Kit. Coupling nut, cone, and washer. The fuck is that for? PP. Hang on. There's some pieces over here that I don't know what they do. Oh, I see. Coupling nut. Bolt through. Oh, what the fuck is oh? A lock nut. I don't see a lock nut. All right. Install flush buttons. Okay. All right. So right now, what I'm doing is installing the tank. My washers are over there. My wing nuts are in my hand. All I got to do is apply a washer, apply a wing nut, and tighten it by hand. That's it. And then I do it on the other side. And there's no way to do this without laying down on your back in the bathroom. There's just not any way that it happens from above. You have to be underneath it because that's where the screws are. That are 3, 4, 5 feet wide and 5 feet long. I mean, shit, the bathroom in my old house was tiny. I had trouble laying, and I'm barely 6 feet tall. I had trouble laying down and doing work in that bathroom. And I'm an average sized guy. I'm not huge. I was relatively young and spry. Come on, get in there. Nope, you're not going any further. All right. Let's see if this is level. Odd. Very odd. Hmm. Curious. Indeed. Like my nuts came loose. My wing nuts down below. And this was not flush to the wall. Wasn't straight like the toilet turned. And I don't know why. It's not supposed to do that. Okay? Don't do that anymore, toilet. I don't like that. All right, next step, attach the water return to the tank. The tape. There we go. And now, you up in there, my little chickadee. But I don't want you going that way. I want you going this way. There. I got hoses that are a little bit too long. I had a goddamn horsefly biting me this afternoon. You know, go back in time to the horsefly incident. He bit me in the crotch. He bit me in my scrot. It was uncool. I killed him because he was an asshole. There it is. All right, here we go, here we go. We are fully operational as far as the toilet goes. Or potentially fully operational as soon as I turn that water on the valve. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. All right. That's good. That's good. We're set for next steps, which should be the lid to the toilet. The lid to the toilet tank, rather. That's this right here. There's that. Here's my mechanism. Here's some locking bolts and doodads and doohickeys and thingy-majigs. All right. Put this right here. What does that tell me I need to do? First off, open it up. It's hella convenient having a shelf in here now. Okay. Am I not supposed to take this off? Scan for replacement parts. I don't need a fucking replacement part right now. I'm not going to keep that around until it breaks. Psychopaths. All right. So there's a blue. There's a blue and a gray. And inside the tank, there's a blue and a gray. And I'm going to make the ridiculous logical leap that they are supposed to line up. So the blue is on this side and the gray is on this side. So I'm going to install it so that they line up. How the fuck's this thing going there? There we go. gray. Lined up. The lid's a little jiggly, so I can fix that by tightening it up a little bit. Or the tank, rather. A little jiggly. Still a little jiggly. Come on now. Ow. I hate wing nuts. They're supposed to be nice and easy to do stuff with, but they suck. I'm sure there's a trick to it, but I don't know them. So I do it the hard way. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. There's some bits of schmutz from the factory on here. Get that schmutz off of there. All right. Next up is the lid to the toilet seat. The actual lid, elongated, white. I like my dong. Uh-huh. Yep. That's me. Okay. The locking fixtures for that. Now there's a chance that this is going to go completely pear-shaped when I flush this toilet for the first time. And I would even argue that it's a fairly good chance that it's going to go completely pear-shaped when I flush this toilet for the first time. There's so many things that can go wrong. That gasket may not be sealed. That may not be sealed. That may not be sealed. That may not be sealed properly. That may not be sealed properly. There's so many things that may not be sealed properly. So many connections. Toilets are, oddly enough, toilets are way more complicated than sinks. Way more complicated. And I am so nervous right now. Now this one I only need to hand tighten. I don't need to get it too tight because it's just a seat on a toilet. It ain't going anywhere. I just saw a bug. I think it's a pill bug. All right, lock that in. Lock that in. Come on, lock in. Good, good. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. I think, guys, I think that's everything. All right. Water return. That's in Spanish. Install the seat with the lid. Done. All right. Well, guys, I have a functioning toilet. Or at least I have a properly installed toilet. It's not functioning yet. I haven't turned it on. But as of right now, it works. Or at least it doesn't not work. But if I turn that knob, we're going to find out whether or not it works. Y'all ready for this? All right. Let's do it. First things first. Fill the tank. There's no leaking down here. There's no leaks. There's no leaks. So far, so good. So far, so good. We don't have any water in the bowl yet. Whoop. All right. The bowl will fill up momentarily. No, it won't. Are you supposed to be in there? Are you supposed to be in? Oh, it flushed. Had a flush. Oh, we got a leak. Where's it leaking from? We have a leak. Can't find where it's from. Got to find a. Got to give me a flashlight. Bring in my flashlight and see what I can find. It's over here on this side. Where did it come from? Where'd you go? Where are we talking about? Cotton Eye Joe. Shit. Where are we getting a leak from? I don't see a leak. Maybe it was a splash of water that came out as a stray. Where's my rag? Am I close to my rag? There it is. All right. I don't think it was a proper leak. I think I don't think it was a proper leak. I think it was a spill that came out, because I'm not seeing any evidence of fresh water coming out of here. Everything appears to be dry. I definitely had a little spray at one point, but I do not see a leak. Boys and girls, I have a functioning toilet, it appears. It ah, found the The Old Humble has a working toilet. Now I got to put walls back up. Put walls around this thing. Give me some shims underneath it. Caulk it. Testing, 1, 2. All right. It's back now. It's back now, Ting Ting. And welcome to the party. I have not yet officially used the toilet, but I have flushed it several times. It flushes. It do that. Oh, it do flush. I'm gonna put us into picture-in-picture real quick. Pick and pick. There I am. All right. Turn this down. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Until now, I've literally had to plan my schedule around my schedule. You know what I mean? I've had to hang on. I'm gonna go get myself a drink. I've had to I've had to plot out my day based on when I was going to have to take a dump because I didn't want to come into the distillery and then just have to leave. You know, I didn't want to like show up and then have to turn around and leave and go back home. So it was always this plan, this operational like design. Like, when am I going to go to the distillery? Do I go before lunch? Do I go after lunch? Do I go before breakfast? After breakfast? How long before breakfast? How long after breakfast? Is this going to be one of those mornings where it's an afternoon constitutional? Is it going to be one of those days where it's a double dumper? All of those things had to be considered before I would come into the distillery. And now, there's nothing that I even have to think about. Because I can come to the distillery, and if I got to go take a dump, I got a toilet. I got a toilet. And it works. It doesn't leak. The only thing that's not working right now is the sink. Because the sink, there's the plumbing inside, the P-trap, or the piping under the sink that goes from the sink to the wall. That's the drain. That's the only thing that I thought that came with the the cabinet and the sink. It did not come with the sink. The faucet also didn't come with the sink, but I got the faucet. It's there. So yeah, I mean, it was just like I opened up the box and I was fully expecting I was fully expecting all the hardware to be in there to attach it to the wall because on the box for the sink it said these are the supplies you need: uh, water return, hot water return, cold water return, faucet, caulk, hammer, screwdriver, whatever, stud finder, screws for the wall, that all that stuff. It did not say you need to get the piping for the drain. And I did. I used a bucket when I tested it to make sure that it worked. There's also a leak there's a leak somewhere in there. And I think it's just because the putty hadn't properly set up yet. But I'm going to have to get a silicone sealant, or the drain isn't properly installed on the sink. I need to do something about that. But I don't have the materials right now to do anything about that because that is, well, I do. I have a caulk gun. I could caulk it, I guess. Put a bead of caulk on it. But I still don't think I need to look at a couple of videos and see what I need to see if I did it right. Because it may just simply not be, it may not be right. And I may have to do some stuff to fix that. But as of right now, I have a functioning bathroom in all the ways that a bathroom is supposed to function. So excited. And now, to finish it off, the job well done drink. Tap. I'm not going to shoot it. I'm going to sip it. Boy. And Friday, we bottle and label. Tomorrow, we drywall, install the door. My door right here. We drywall, install the door, and then mud and tape the drywall. And then tomorrow we have a fully functioning. Friday we'll be doing the bottling and labeling. And once we're done with the bottling and labeling, then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to run electrical extension cords from that side of the distillery to this side of the distillery. So the band will have a power box over here. And in fact, I may run an extension cord from that side of the distillery instead of this side of the distillery all the way around. I'll go from that side of the distillery over here. But I do need to put in a light. I think I'll know for sure tomorrow after I put up the drywall and mud it, whether or not I'll need to actually put a light in here. I probably should. I should put a light in there. Because we don't have electricity on this side of the distillery yet. We're not quite ready for that. I'm hoping to have that done. Well, I want to get the electricity put in after I frame up the rest of the walls. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to start after this party on Saturday. I'm going to go ahead and go through here and frame up the walls, one 8-foot section at a time. Or 10-foot section. I don't remember how long the tracks. I think the tracks were all, yeah, the tracks were all 10 feet long. So what I'll do is I'll frame up the 10-foot sections of wall, raise them up, bolt them to the existing wall over here, and then go about it that way. And then once I have the wall framed up, the shell framed up all the way across, I'll go ahead and call in the electrician to put in the outlets where they belong. And then eventually, probably by this time next year, I'll have it all finished with the sheetrock, drywall, sheetrock, whatever, electrical outlets, everything done, the whole 9 yards. It's been a fucking awesome day. So, I'm gonna wrap up for tonight. I mean, I guess I could put up some of the sheetrock, I guess, but I don't really want to. This was an accomplishment of a day. This was a good day. The sheetrock's gonna go up. There's gonna be two panels there, 2 panels here, but they're gonna be trimmed on the outside, and then there'll be 2 panels here. I think this is gonna. I think. Let me get my measuring stick real quick. I think this is 1 panel right here. Yep, that is one whole panel. But I'm not gonna. Okay, let me turn the camera and show you what we're gonna do over here. All right. Over here, this space right here, this space right here, from here to, it's going to be a 6-foot room. So it's going to be from here, oops, to, I believe, this line on the wall right there. Yeah. So up to right here, where this line is on the wall. Can y'all see that? Yeah. Switch over to the other picture in picture. There. That's easier to see. That line right there. That is going to be my mop room. I'm going to have a mop bucket, my hot water heater situated right there. And then my office is going to start here. So I'm not going to put a wall here at all. I don't have to. It doesn't have to look pretty. I don't care. This is already a one hour wall right here. So that's just going to go up to there. And then I'm going to have another wall here that'll come out and do its thing. And then back there, we'll have our wall go across. 10 feet all the way around. Roofing over here. I don't think I need to have a roof over the tasting room. The TABC, the TTB may tell me otherwise, but if I have to, then I'll just bring the wall all the way up to the ceiling, another 10 feet up, and wall it off that way. If that's what I got to do, that's what I'll do. Or I'll put a roof over it if that's what I need to do. I'll put a roof at the 10-foot mark, a tiled ceiling or something. But that's just for the tasting room space. You know, well, it'll be walled off from everything else. Well, I guess I could bring it across from the tasting room all the way around to my offices. It could be completely walled off, a little box inside a box. Yeah, anyway, that's going to be the general plans of what we're going to do. Remember when you asked me about the bathroom early on? Most important rooms of any buildings. Yeah, I mean, bathrooms are extremely important parts of buildings. Yeah, you are 100% correct. I mean, it's not a permanent building. You know, it's not a permanent facility if there's not a bathroom in the facility. Um, you know, it's just temporary space if you don't have a bathroom. You can't work here for extended amounts of time. Like now I could do a legit 24-hour live stream. Or 18 hours, whatever. You know, whatever the maximum amount of time YouTube will let you do a live stream. So I can do that. I can actually do that and not have to worry about leaving the facility to go take a dump. So there you go. There you have it, ladies and gents. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to wrap it up. Look at my time here. 34 times 12 point... 5/6 would be 15 times 5 is... I'm sorry, 13 times... No, 1/6 is 1/15. 1/6 is 0.15. 0.15 times 5 is 0.6 times 0.6. It can't be 0.6. 1/6 is what? 0.16. 16 times 5 is 0.8. 12.8. 435 minutes divided by 60, that is a solid 7.5 hours. Not bad. Not good for a happy hour stream, but not bad. I mean, not great for a Wednesday night, but not bad for just a day in the life show. So, I've got my water. Yeah, I got a little bit of water left in here. Let's have a closing toast and let's get out of here. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home and chill out for a little bit, watch some Community probably, and I'll be back at it in the morning. I've got an appointment at 10 o'clock. We're going to do the 10 o'clock appointment, and then probably from 11 o'clock to 2, I'll stream while I do the sheetrock on the bathroom and do the plumbing on the sink. And yeah, I got to clean up all the fixtures underneath the sink with the drain plug and all that shit. So yeah, good times. This fucking excited. This is a great day. I'm happy. We did great. Y'all are great. I'm great. Everybody's great. Be awesome to each other, guys. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Cheers.